With no savings at 40, Jack started to read a story. The story of Warren Buffett, one of the greatest investors we have. He had no savings in his 40s, and that's why Jack wanted to find a motivation in people who are wealthy, who made their wealth gradually in their lives. Warren Buffett, as one of the greatest investors, he bought that company which is called Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola is a company which is selling fizzy non-alcoholic drinks and is selling it worldwide. It's selling it very well. Warren Buffett bought the shares of this company on the stock market, since this company is publicly listed company and therefore it offers a certain amount of shares to the public, and also normal people like Jack, also Warren Buffett, normal people like this can buy the shares of this company on the US stock market. Warren Buffett did. When he bought that stock, he invested part of his money into that company, and since then, company went through at different stages. It stagnated at some point. It crashed at some point, and it divided its shares as well. However, on one occasion, even the shares dropped more than 50% in the value. Now, Warren Buffett has his one great rule when it comes to investing, and it's never lose your money. Now, considering this, Jack continued reading his story and he thought to himself, well, if never lose the money, but the company went through such a turmoil during the time when Warren Buffett owned the company. So what happened then? Did Warren Buffett actually lose 50% of his money because of the situation on the stock market and the situation of the stock price of the shares of Coca-Cola? No, Warren Buffett didn't lose the money. And as Jack continued reading, he found out why. Warren Buffett didn't lose his money because he didn't sell the company. He didn't cash the loss in this case. And that's why he kept his investing rule and never lose money, and he continued owning the shares of this publicly listed company called Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola continued running its business, continued providing these fizzy non-alcoholic drinks and selling them worldwide. Warren Buffett held those shares during all these times and waited for the shares to regain their value on the stock market. And the company in the end did. The shares increased in their value, and even more so, company started to pay dividends out. So Warren Buffett not only actually started to receive the dividends, but also the shares on the stock market went up, and that's why he never actually materialized the loss. So Jack, with no savings at his 40s, really appreciated this story, and he really got into it, and he started to think that he's going to invest by himself and he's never going to lose money. It's safe to say that this approach worked very well for Warren Buffett, and so if applied properly, the same can work for you as well. If you are a small investor, if you start investing in a safe way. So if you never lose money on the stock market, that means you never cash loss. That means you're always going to have money. Jack was really motivated by the story of one of the greatest investors, Warren Buffett, and he really took his words and he understood that he is going to never lose his money. And this is how and when Jack also started to consider his own personal finances, and he considered the ways how he can make more money for himself, and not only make more money but also keep more money. If you're receiving the value, please subscribe to this channel and like the video.